Bayern beat up Freiburg 3-0 and turn up maybe their best performance of the season. Gab, they're still third, 2 points back, but are they on the right track?
They looked good. Freiburg were also terrible. I thought it was important that they turned in a performance as well because I thought it was very labored against Copenhagen, ending up coming from behind, winning 2-1 on the road. I mean, still a result because they have better players. But this actually is the kind of thing I think you can build some confidence on. Now, that said, when you don't have, say, Musiala in your starting lineup or whatever, are you seeing the real Bayern in terms of building chemistry, or are you seeing other guys? I'm not sure. But I'll tell you what, in this situation, when they need something, I'll give Tuchel credit for this. He gives Leroy Sane the freedom to go and hurt people.
And he's had a good season so far.
He's had a good season, and I thought he was close to unplayable in that game.
How about Bayer Leverkusen? They've been brilliant, haven't they?
I'm out of superlatives for Xabi Alonso and this Bayer Leverkusen game. It is still a derby of sort, the Rhine derby against Cologne. They win 3-0. It's 9 wins in 10 games this season. The one game they didn't win was a draw away to Bayern Munich, which finished 2-2, which could have gone either way. And this is after a summer in which, they lost people like Moussa Diaby, for example, right? Big players for them. This is what the hype's all about. They're fun to watch, and they're much better defensively.
And when he took over, they were way down the table, weren't they? Last season?
A year and a half ago. Yeah. No, it wasn't working. We need to talk Stuttgart because they're second in the table after beating Wolfsburg 3-1. Robbo, Serhou Guirassy scored a hat-trick, and he's now up to 13 on the season, which I believe is more than Erling Haaland, more than Kylian Mbappe, more than Jude Bellingham, more than all our heroes out there. This is a guy, Serhou Guirassy, he's 27 years old. He's already scored more goals this season than he has in any season of his career. How does that happen?
It's an easy thing to say because you don't always like the talk of mentality. Players can have a run where their confidence goes sky high, and that's what's happened with Guirassy. He scored a couple of early goals. Suddenly he feels part of the team. Suddenly the team think he can score goals. We'll get the ball into him a bit more. We'll get balls into the box, and he looks like a player. He's playing full of confidence, and when you're playing with full of confidence, you're a yard quicker. You see the action a second quicker. You anticipate that little bit more. Hopefully, it will last him for the rest of his career. But these sort of players... There won't
be regression of mean, you think?
I think he will have a very good spell, and he'll probably go back a little bit, and he might have another very good spell. But that's what happens when a player of that sort of age suddenly has a great spell. His confidence is sky high. He found that little bit of form, and it lasts for maybe 6 months or so.
He's on pace to score 60-odd goals in the Bundesliga. Just saying.
Yeah, well, let's hope he does.